Hey, what's up, folks? James from Junkyard Fox. Thank you so much for joining us on another adventure. And I figured today I'm going to make a video regarding my hat and all its modifications. As you can see, I've been rocking this baby for about 3 years in so many different adventures, different environments, all 4 seasons. And as you can tell, it's well worn. I mean, I love this hat. And throughout the years, I have gotten hundreds of questions on, commenters wanting to know, what's the brand name, what I've added to it, what's this little thing in the corner, all that good stuff. So I figured I might as well address it in a video. A few years ago, I actually made a video similar to this on my cowboy boots and the mods I've made to it to have, extra everyday carry stuff. You know how it is. It can be very fun to, see what you could do with your real estate and get resourceful and that kind of stuff to help you with survival. So same thing with the hat. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So thank you for joining me. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first, let me address the question that has been asked over like 200 times is, what's the brand of this hat and what's the model? So the hat was originally made by the company called Brixton, as you can see here and here. The model was called the Thorpe 2, and I say was as in past tense because this hat is now discontinued, sadly. Now, I do believe that they recently relaunched a new model that looks somewhat similar. I've never seen that hat in person or held it, so I cannot tell you how similar it is to this one. But yeah, sadly, this model's discontinued. Now, the material of this hat is 100% cotton. So cotton is a good middle-of-the-road material for where I live, the Chihuahuan Desert, the American Southwest. It protects you from the heat in the hot daytime, and it keeps you relatively warm, during the cold, windy nights as well. Now, of course, if I'm somewhere where it's, freezing cold and it's snowing, I'm probably going to rock one of my wool hats instead. But this one's a good middle-of-the-road material. Now, the brim is a wired brim, so you can shape it the way you like it. And, out here, the reason why a lot of people wore cowboy hats and to this day still wear cowboy hats in the desert is because you want to protect your eyes, your ears, your neck, all that from the sunlight, just a harsh sunlight. So that's why you have a wide brim. The brim's over 3.5 inches. And then I was able to shape it down to keep my eyes from, once again, glare, especially when I'm hunting. So that's why I have that here. And the first mod I ever did when I got this hat is I painted the headband because it was originally like a very light beige and I thought that looked really cheap and tacky. So I dyed it a dark brown. As you can tell, after years, it's kind of like wearing off. So I'm overdue to kind of get back into it. But yeah, I mean, once again, really great hat for, everyday carry, hiking, camping, all that stuff. So let's talk about the items that I've added for everyday carry and emergencies. So the first thing I added was the Yuko Stormproof match. I'm sure you've seen this hundreds of times. This thing is like a little road flare almost. It's able to light for about 30 to 40 seconds, and it doesn't matter if it falls on snow or a puddle. You pull it out, it's going to keep burning. So I like that. Now, of course, I carry lighters on me and a ferro rod and all that, but this is like a last resort thing. Truthfully, I kind of wanted just to add like a little personality, like a pop of color, something asymmetrical, kind of once again inspired by Boba Fett's, his helmet with his rangefinder. So a little bit of asymmetry, but once again, I also like to be very pragmatic and utilitarian. So of course, in a bad situation, I do have a ways to start fire. Now, of course, this isn't one of those things where it just strikes anywhere. You do need a striker. So I did add a striker. Whoops, I just dropped it. I did add a striker to the very back of the hat, back here. That's nice and snug. So we'll talk about this in a little bit. So let me demonstrate how these Yuko babies work. Look at this thing. You're in cold conditions, and snowing, and you're injured, you're lost, something like that. This thing's gonna be really dig this. Really love these. We do have a review on these. We do have them on our Amazon store as well if you're interested. But yeah, really cool way to start a fire. So once again, a useful thing for my hat, and it looks cool. So keeping with the theme of emergency fires, you know, something like, say I'm injured, I'm dehydrated, you know, it's out here, it's been raining or snowing, whatever the case may be, and I need to get a fire going. Earlier, you just saw that back here, I have this right here, and this is a Wazoo survival gear Tinder Quick. So it's basically like, you know, with like a balled up cotton ball with materials to help keep a fire going in an emergency. So normally they look like this, like little Cheetos, but I flattened mine out and I placed them against the hat band. You know, they're not really noticeable. This one already is because I've already been pulling it out, but normally they're very hard to tell. For example, I have another one right here and another one right here. Okay, so let's keep, once again, keep with the theme that, you know, it's been raining, it's moist, you know, whatever the case may be. I'm not at 100% where, you know, I could take my time to get a fire going. Kind of just spread these out. And of course, keep in mind I have more than one. So if I needed to use more than one, of course, this would be, the hat would help me out with that. Now, this is damp, by the way. This is a quick little tinder bundle. I'll throw a little bit more water. You know, it's been raining. Place this on there. And once again, as you can see, the the Tinder Quick is still burning. Nice. Well, folks, the sun is over the horizon. Nighttime quickly approaches, so it's a great time for me to talk about my newest addition to my hat, and that's going to be this baby right here, the Rovyvon Aurora A1 flashlight. So this is going to be an emergency source of lighting. Now, I normally, of course, as always, I mentioned, you know, that I always have, you know, my main flashlight in my pocket. But say this one got damaged, I lost it, you know, it ran out of juice, anything like that, I always have a spare flashlight on my hat. And of course, it's going to help me, you know, a hands-free situation that I need my hands, say I'm night fishing, frog gigging, anything like that, I'm able to power it on. So this is attached once again to my, it's clipped onto my hat band. I could just unclip it and then use it. It has several different modes, so double click, and then you have it on moonlight, low, medium, high. And we're running out of juice with the flashlight, honestly. As you can tell, it's red. I need to recharge it. But it's still pretty damn strong. I'll have some B-roll of it being at its strongest. And I could just clip this on. And once again, I have it ready to go. So I have my hands free. Once again, I'm fishing, anything like that. I have a second light on here. And that's what I like. I like my hat that, you know, it's not taking, you know, all these additions aren't very heavy or bulky, but it definitely helps, you know, for everyday carry, emergencies, and really cool stuff. Really love this hat. Well, folks, that's about the conclusion of this video. Just a very short and sweet video on my hat, because these last few years I've gotten just hundreds of comments on it, you know, from what's the brand to what I'm rocking on it, all that good stuff. So I might as well address them on a video so I'm not answering those questions over and over and over. So once again, guys, I love my hat. I've just had hundreds of adventures with it, and this adds a lot more resourcefulness to it in terms of emergency supplies, survival supplies. It also adds a lot of personality. As you can tell, I'm someone who likes to think outside the box, who likes to get resourceful. I'm also kind of nerdy, kind of geeky, let's not lie. And I think just generally, you know, the prepper community can come off a little geeky, but hey, it's fun. It's fun to customize your gear and, you know, try to be resourceful and you know, think of all these things. So, as you saw, I have the Yuko Stormproof match, as well as the Rovyvon Aurora A1 flashlight. If you're interested in purchasing either of these items, I'll have the links down below to our Amazon store where you can purchase them, and it throws a couple cents our way. Also, back here, you saw that I have the Wazoo Tinder Quicks. I'll have the link below to their website. I have no affiliation with them, so I'm not, you know, getting anything out of it, but I really do like them, so I do like to have a couple of them on my hat for emergencies. And that's about it, folks. So, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. And comment down below what's one piece of gear that you have that you've customized to suit your needs. You know, make it more resourceful, make it a more useful thing, and also make it just more personable to you, more personalized, I'd rather say. And that's about it, guys. Also down below is going to be the link to Cuervo Negros' new album in Kindle. It's out now, so check it out if you're so inclined. And that's about it for us, guys. We're going to head on down, head back to the city, and grab ourselves a cheeseburger. So thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Now go outside and get your boots dirty.